Hi, I'm Andy Kinder. Today you join me at the fantastic Maver Hayfield complex here in Doncaster. Today it's our British Pole Championships. In 2 weeks' time it's the mega match this final, Saturday, September the 2nd. A lot of these lads are here today. They're making some final arrangements, final practice sessions, hopefully trying to get it right for September the 2nd when one of these finalists is going to walk away with that mega amount of money. What I will say about the final, more than half the field have been previous contestants in previous finals. There's also been 3 former winners. We've also got a Fishermania winner. What more can we get? What a fantastic final it's going to be. So let me take you down now, introduce you to 1 or 2 of the guys and hopefully see some fish caught. Right, here we are, we're behind Sam Brown, match this finalist for this year. Well done, Sam.
How you doing, Andy?
Well done. I'm great, mate. I'm really good. Right, so you've been down, you've been doing a bit of practicing, all ready to go?
Yes, yeah, I've been up about 3 or 4 times now, so it's awesome fishing anyway, big fish, it's the kind of thing I like doing. I've done not too bad in the practices, learned quite a bit to be fair, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been keeping an eye out what's actually happening on these practices, and you know, I've seen the weights you've had, and you know, you've caught some fish, and like I said, you've been in the final before. It were a bit disappointing for you last time, and so like I say, you're hoping to go on better this time. But like I say, in these qualifiers, I've seen that you've caught some fish, and so you've already got your tactics, what you're planning on doing and sorting.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, I'll keep them under wraps. But,
yeah, don't say too much, like, because we are on. This is going out before the final,
yeah,
so
yeah.
all that. But yeah, like I say, great venue. I think there's a lot of fish to be caught. I don't think there's any favoured area. Have you seen any favoured areas where you'd fancy drawing?
There's a lot of pegs you'd fancy, to be fair. Like every time we've had an open, it's been one from pretty much a different peg every time. Yeah. So it's just all open, really. I've drawn the same peg like 3 times in a row, so I quite fancy that as well because I've got used to it.
One thing I will say about Sam, he is consistent on that draw bag and normally draws a good peg, so
yeah.
Let's be open for him. Well, Sam, I'm going to say good luck to you on final.
Yeah,
good luck
cheers,
today
mate.
because we're on Pole Championships today, so he's last bit of practicing for him. So good luck today and good luck in the final.
Cheers, anyway.
Well done, pal. Right, move further around the lake, and here we are with the legend that is Jon Allerton. Jon, how are you, mate? All right?
Very well, very well.
Well, what I might say about this man is he has caught more fish over the years, a true legend in the sport, Mr. Stick Float himself, Jon. But he's moved on from that. You're on the commercials now, Jon. You're tearing them apart. I know you are. I'm not going to mention how old you are, but you are. He is our oldest competitor in Match This, and I hope he gives these young guns a run for his money.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But you've been down practicing, Jon?
I've been practicing. I've been in the matches. I've tried lots of different things that haven't worked. I found something that does work, so I'm not going in matches anymore. I'm just going to do my thing on the day.
Yeah.
I'll either come very high up or I'll come nowhere. I know that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm going to do it.
Well, that's Jon. What I would say, Jon, when he gets something right, he gets it right. No, you know, no 2 ways about that. He gets it right because he knows how to catch fish. So, yeah, I know you'll do it, Jon. And like I say, you've got to give some of these young guns a real run for the money. And Jon is the angle to that. So, Jon, I'm going to wish you good luck in the final.
Thank you
because
very much.
I know you can catch fish. Brilliant. Right, here I am behind Leigh Hodgkinson. Hi, Leigh. How's things, mate?
Yeah, very well.
How you good? Right, looking forward to final?
I am. I've put a bit of practice into it. I've been catching some fish. I don't know where it's going to be won from, and that's all you can ask for in a final, to be honest.
Well, like I said, I've been looking at the results, you know, the open matches, what's been coming, and Leigh, he's probably practiced for this venue more than any of the other finalists, and his results are starting to speak. His name is always up there, he's framing, he's winning sections, he's doing well, so he is catching some fish, and you've learnt a few things about Lake.
Yeah, I'd never fished it before I qualified. I've always drawn Adams Lake, so it's a bit of a sharp learning curve. A lot deeper lakes than I'm used to fishing to as well, but I've got a couple of ideas on what I think is going to work. There's a large number of pegs, probably half the pegs in the bag I think are capable of winning it on the day, if not more.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. You know, is there any favoured areas? I personally don't think there is any. There's a few areas what potentially could be better, but I don't think we can know where this final's going to be won from.
No. In an ideal world, I'd like to draw around the island just for a confidence boost, but it's been, every time I've come, it's been won from a different area, and you just can't predict where it's going to be won from. Which,
in match fishing, I think, you know, if you can't actually predict an area what's going to be won, it makes it a great final.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's so fair, and everyone goes to a venue and there's always 1, 2, 3 pegs where you want to draw. If you don't draw them pegs, you're out of it normally. On this,
I think it's anybody's, isn't it?
It's anybody's game. And even on the day when you've drawn your peg, even if you're not one of the 10 or 12 where they'd say, oh, I'm round the island, I've got a better chance, it can be won from anywhere, absolutely anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant.
And that is what's going to make this year's final even better. So, Leigh, I'm going to say good luck to you. Last bit of practicing today, not far away from final, so good luck with it.
Happy days, thank you.
Right, here we are, Andy Bailey. Andy Bailey, local to this water, knows the venue like the back of his hand. How are we going, Andy?
Yeah, sound mate, thanks. Nice to see you, Andy.
Very good. Well, one thing about Andy, what I will say, the first 3 match list qualifiers we had this year, first one at Glebe, he finished 3rd. He comes to Hayfield the day after, finishes 2nd. And then the following week, decides to go to Partridge and wins the qualifier, which puts him in this year's final. So, brilliant, Andy. Can't say fantastic than that.
Cheers, mate.
You know the venue, you know it like the back of your hand. You confident?
Yeah, I mean, I've been coming here like 20 years now, so, you know, I only live 5 minutes down the road. It's, you know, it's my local venue. So I know it really well, and, you know, looking forward to it in 2 weeks' time. Well,
I think by knowing the venue, it can put a little bit of pressure onto certain people, but I know you're not going to be one of them people that crack under pressure. But been up practising, been catching a few fish?
Yeah, came down about a month ago, had a play around, caught quite a lot of fish during the day matches, so did all right. And you know, but it's one of them venues where you can catch a lot of fish and, you know, big weights, you know, as you know.
Yeah, well, I know, like I say, I know we spoke to 1 or 2 fans and they're saying they can't actually predict a peg where it might be won. You know it as well as anybody. Could you predict any peg? Areas, yeah, but certainly not pegs.
No, I mean, you know, Hayfield, it's a venue where they can turn up anywhere. I couldn't say where it would be won from. I know some areas that you want to be in, but it's fishing, you know.
Yeah, and it's big fish, Andy, big fish change matches.
Yeah, it is big fish. I mean, you never feel like you're out of it here at Hayfield, because you can go from catching, you know, an odd fish to really putting a big weight and a big run together, and you know, coming from nowhere to doing really, really well.
Yeah, and I think that is what is going to make September the 2nd's final absolutely brilliant, that you can be still in it and the winner can come from a lot of areas. So, and on that note, mate, I'm going to say good luck to you.
Cheers.
I think there'll be a lot of money placed on the bookie with this man, because he, like I said, he's a local favourite. Everybody loves Andy. So good luck in your final, land, and hopefully we'll see you catching a lot of fish.
Lovely. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Right, here we are. Jamie Wilde. Jamie, how are we, mate?
Sound, Andy, are you?
I'm really good. Right, Jamie, one thing I'll tell you, first I've got to tell you about this lad. I can remember this lad when he was this big. Right, used to walk into a tackle shop and ask me a million questions about fishing. He's a bit older now. He's probably not going grey yet, but he's a little bit older, but he still asks a million questions. And that is what makes him the angler he is. What a fantastic angler he is, and a worthy acquisition in match this final this year. Jamie, all ready for it?
Can't wait, Andy, yeah.
All getting excited. Well, you are a local.
Yeah, local.
You do fish Hayfield quite a lot, and it really doesn't affect you in any way, that because it affects people, but I know what you like. You just like nerves of steel.
Yeah. No, I love these big matches, but we've been in home venue. You've got to fancy your chances. I mean, I've been in other finals and had to travel to them. But this is final I always wanted to really get into, especially on my doorstep on my favourite, my local venue. Yeah,
well, his dad will be watching him, all his family will be watching him. There'll be a massive amount of people watching Jamie, and he will be a worthy winner if he can win it on the day. So, been up practising?
To be honest, Andy, I ain't fished it that much. I do know a lot about the place, and I don't think a lot changes. I'd like a nice, easy method peg, but we'll just have to see where we draw. A nice day fishing method, that'd do me. I'd be happy with the 21 peg. You know, any of them. I think there's a lot of pegs you can win it off.
I think you know, a few other people who we've interviewed today, you know, they've said that's the thing about Hayfield, it can be won from a lot of areas.
Yeah, I couldn't put my hand on now what peg would win it.
No, well, a few people we've interviewed today, they've all said that, you know, there is areas what are always favour those, but take last year's winner, Jon Whincup, 49 peg.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not really a favoured area.
No, it's not, but I'd still take them pegs this year. I'd be happy with an island peg. As soon as you've learned me how to method fish this year, that'll do for me.
Right, Jamie, I'm going to wish you good luck at this stage.
Mate.
Like I say, you're a worthy acquisition this final. What a fantastic angler this kid is. And hopefully you'll be catching some fish September 2nd.
I hope so, it'd be nice. Cheers, Andy.
Good luck, mate.
Thanks a lot.
Right, here I am, Colin Horn.
Nice to meet you, Andy.
How are we, Colin, all right?
Brilliant, loving it.
Right, I must mention this guy, because this guy has travelled all the way from the Isle of Wight to fish and match this qualifier this year. Qualified, he had one go, one attempt, qualified at Viaduct Lake, and like I say, all the way from the Isle of Wight. So anybody out there what can't be physically bothered to buy tickets or go online and book a ticket, take a leaf out of this man's book. Coming all the way from Isle of Wight, you deserve everything you get, so well done, Colin.
No, thank you very much.
So here we are, Hayfield Lakes.
Phenomenal fishery.
Yeah, a little bit different to what you've seen before. You've been enjoying your time practicing?
Yes, the hospitality has been absolutely fantastic. Noli and Robin are just out of this world. We've had meals with them every night, drinking with them every night, and just absolutely having headaches from laughing every evening and through the day.
Yeah, what a pair. I must admit, they are a great pair, but it is a fantastic fishery. I know you've been up most of the week practicing.
Yep, we've been here 3-4 days now.
Yeah, venue that suits you, is it different? A little bit different, I must admit.
It's
but
a lot deeper than what we're used to, but we've got a few methods up our sleeves, and it's coming together slowly.
Yeah, well, Hayfield is a great venue. It's a great venue for catching fish, and it's a venue that you're never going to be out of with the size of the fish what's in there. Have you caught some of the big fish what have been in here?
We've had a few doubles, and it's the good thing about the fishery is it's not all just carp. It's a lot of it's ghost carp as well, and everything you hook's completely different.
Yeah, these multicoloured, aren't they?
Coming up, it's bright orange and every other colour you can think of.
Yeah, well, fantastic.
Yep.
Like I say, I just can't thank you enough, because what you actually do for the competition, for match this in a hole, coming all that way and qualifying, it's made you a worthy acquisition in the final, and I'd like to wish you all good luck. So fantastic, again, Colin. Brilliant, mate. Good luck on final.
All the best, big man. Thank you.
Right, here we are, Jamie Hughes. Hi, Jamie. Another final for you, fifth final.
It is, fifth final, second up here at Hayfield.
Second up here. Well, I must say congratulations on winning Fish Show this year, 3 times. Fantastic. I bet your wife's really happy with you, isn't she?
She's made up with it.
Yeah, I bet she is. But I do know it's this one what you want to win, innit?
I want this one. I'd swap Fish Show for winning it.
I bet you. Well, like last year, we watched you last year. Boy, what a final that was last year, you and Jon Whincup. I thought you'd actually got it.
Yeah.
And I think you thought you got it deep down, didn't you?
Yeah.
I knew it were close.
Yeah, I did think I had that.
Yeah, I thought you had, but anyway, you can make amends this year.
Yeah.
This year's final.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah.
Been up practicing? Been doing a bit?
I've been once, I had one practice match, and then that's it, done.
Yeah, but I know you've been up, you're more than happy with it, and a worthy acquisition in a final. And like I say, it's a venue what probably you don't fish a lot, not a venue like this, you fish a lot of the smaller canal, you know, lakes, but you can catch fish. What a fish catching machine he is. You know, you don't even have to say any more than that, so it's fantastic. So Jamie, I'm going to wish you good luck in final, mate.
Thank you very much.
Like I say, I really hope your name's on final, because I know you go in every qualifier and you just out to win it, and I know it's the one you want. So
yeah, definitely, I want another chance.
Good luck, mate. Hope you win it.
Thank you very much, mate.
Right, there we have it. British Pole Championships all over for 2017. here we are on the winner's peg. James Roper, £143. Well done to that man. He is 2017 Maver British pole champion. Well, as you can see, I've got somebody else stood with me today, and it's Jon Whincup.
Hello, Andy.
Jon, last year's winner, as you know, of Match This. Unfortunately, Jon, no Seagull this year, unfortunately.
No, it wasn't to be this year. I've been close. I've had a second in the very first qualifier, just been done by a pound. I've had a couple of fourths, a fifth, so I've been close, but...
Well, I know you fished today. I know you fished today and won your section, so you can't do any better than that.
Nice day. I've had a nice day today, £100 of fish. Can't complain at that.
Well, I know you're coming along for Match This final day, and you're going to be doing a little bit of filming with us on that, which is really what I want to talk about. Match This final, where are the lads now? There's a couple of weeks to go. Where are they regarding practicing? Will they've done the practicing? Are they still worried? Where were you at this stage?
This stage last year, the practice is done. You can't do any more practicing. You can't be sitting on any more pegs thinking, I've got to try this, got to try that. That's all done. You are where you're at now. You're thinking of that day. 5 hours fishing. That's all you can think about. How I'm going to be on the day. How am I going to get that to work? 1 or 2 methods. Don't be thinking about how you're going to fish it now. You've got to know exactly what you're doing.
So what you're saying to me, some of these lads, and there is 1 or 2 lads who haven't actually been up and practiced yet, they've left it while the last couple of weeks. In your opinion, they should have been up, done the practicing, and be all ready for it.
If you hadn't done it now, well, you're in trouble really, unless you're really lucky and can just turn up on the day and everything goes your way and it's dead easy, but I can't see that happen. You've got to know exactly what you're doing fishing-wise, then the rest is all in your mind, everything on the day.
Yeah, I agree with you. You had a fantastic match last year. You picked one method up, you fished on it all day, and it worked for you. And I think that is the way to win these big finals.
Exactly. It'll be exactly the same this year. Whether that short pole will work again, who knows? Might be a feeder, it might be a long pole shallow. You just don't know, but I'm sure it'll only be 1, maybe 2 methods will win you the match.
Yeah. Any favourites you've seen, or you think, looking at results?
Well, I think, like I was saying earlier, I'm going to have a little crafty bet on Simon Skelton.
Simon Skelton. Well,
Simon. Last year.
Yeah, Simon's been mentioned a few times today, and there is 1 or 2. You know, I'm going to stick my neck out. I'd really fancy Simon.
Yeah.
I think Sam Brown is in with a good shout, but I think as a nice outside bet, Leigh Hodgkinson is catching some fish on this lake. He's done well today from not an indifferent sort of peg, but he's caught a lot of fish, and he's been a lot of times in practice. So there's my outside bet on Leigh.
You can't rule out obviously the big names, your Andy Powell, your Jamie Hughes after last year. You obviously can't rule them out.
You know, these anglers are right at the top of the tree. You know, your Jamie Hughes, Andy Powell, that 3 former winners as well. So, you know, it can go to a few people, but they're
all on the day. It's all on the day.
They're the early runners, no doubt. Well, that's brilliant, Jon. Lovely to see you.
Thank you, Andy.
Well, what can I say? I'm going to sign everything off at that stage. British Pole Championships, fantastic. The next time you see me, also the next time you see Jon, it'll be Saturday, September the 2nd, here at Maver Hayfield Lakes, when it is Match This final day 2017. So until then, tight lines from me. I'm sure it's tight lines from Jon. See you soon.